Hi guys, I'm Katja with Creators Image Studio. Welcome to a new video. I am going to share a new design of mine, and this is it. And I'm calling it a mini folio, but you can also, I think, just mail it through the regular mail, the snail mail, and then it would be an alternative birthday card or an all occasions card. But you can stack it to the brim with pictures and all kinds of goodies. Now this is a Crealies guest designer project for me, so I am the guest designer for Crealies. You can check out their website at www.crealies.com, and I'll put it below the spelling that you can see how you write it. And for the Dutch people, www.crealies.nl, and I'm very pleased to be one of their guest designers this month. And so I will be showing you a lot of their products as well, next to my own design. But before I will walk you through this project, let me show you the papers that I used. Now this is a Scrapberries paper and it's called Mediterranean Dreams. So here you can see the color theme and some of the pages. Love, love, love it. This is really Mediterranean, which you can see by the colors. So lovely paper this for your vacations. And the pictures there that you made there. So let's go on to the project. Right, let's look at it up close. Now here you see the cover, there's a lot going on, and there's a lot of die cuts that you see here. So let me show you all of these dies that I use for that. So let's start off with the flowers. So there's this set of 3 flowers here. So these are sort of the base flowers that I use. So the blue here and the orange here and the smaller ones that you see here, that are those are these 3 dies. Also the second layer on the larger flowers, that is this set, and Crealies calls those duo dies because they are 2 of the same dies but in different measurements. And you can see those here. So that gives a special effect. You can do that with cardstock, of course, but I always like to use some design paper for some extra interest. Added some blings here in the centers of these flowers. And then all of these leaves, here's a bunch of leaves, and I used 2 sets of duo dies for those. And that is the number 37 and 37A. And I told you of these before in my tea bag micro album. And the special thing that I like about these is that they are mirrored. So you can see that here. So these guys are pointing like this, and these guys are pointing the other way. And with pointing, I mean it bends the other way, the other direction, and I like that a lot. Now, as a closure piece here, you see a large label that I matted. So that is a nested die set, also by Crealies, and this is their extra series. So there you go. So it's a very nice matting die here, ideal for matting. I matted that on both sides, as you will see when I open up the folio. But before I do that, first, the stamps that you see here, they are all Dutch stamps. So for you, hug, and big kiss. And they are these text stamps. Now, as you can see by the title here, they also have many English language stamps in this dimension, and also some other languages like French and German, and I think maybe even Italian and Spanish. But check out their website, guys, because there is something for all of you. And then I added some stickles around the mat on the label here. Let's open it up. In the magnetized closure. Now here you can see that I matted on both sides of the label. Alright, so let's open it up. Now the folio starts with a corner pocket here, and that is large enough to hold a photo booklet. So there it is. I again used the small flowers that I just showed you. The set of 3 here, the smaller one. And I did 2. So you can see a sage green one here, it's just cardstock, and then a design paper one on top of that with a little bling. Now when you open up this booklet, there is room for pictures, and I did some photo mats with some repositional tape. So the person who will get this can simply tear these out without damaging anything and then use these as templates on her picture. So trace around it and then cut up her picture if she is not a paper crafter. And most people that I know are not. So making things easier for the recipient. Now here, that is so cool what you see here. I added a gift card because this could be a birthday gift or some other occasion gift. And this is just an example because it is mine actually. I got that for my birthday, but I thought I'd just show you how beautiful this fits here. Now the beauty of this here is that this, to create this slot here, Crealies designed a special gift card slot die set. Again, the extra series. And you can see two sizes. I used the smaller one, but if you have larger things that you want to put into a pocket, it doesn't have to be a gift card, of course. You can use these to get the slot and the decorative border in one go through your die cutting machine. But look how nicely this fits. So this is a gift card and you just pull it out. And I made a special pocket for that. You can even put another tag here or something and then put the gift card here. Again, the flowers, the set of 3 that I showed you already. And then here I did a tag just for fun with again a photo template. And then here room for some journaling. Perfect. I really like this design. It looks so sophisticated. Okay, let's move along. So here, again with the flowers, and here they look completely different, don't you think? Because I just simply used different colors. So there's a deep, deep dark purple underneath that is cardstock, some yellow design paper for the second layer, and then some lavender cardstock again. And then I changed up the deep purple and the lavender here. And these look completely different from the ones up front, don't you think? So you can play around with all of these colors and design papers and patterns. And also, same goes for the leaves. Again, the set of 2, the duo dies, and this is 37A, and this time in blue. So again, a completely different effect compared to this. Now there is this metal swing tab here, so let's open it up. It's a flap. And there's room for 2 pictures, and again I made some templates with some repositional tape, easy to remove and use as templates. Now this will open up again, and look here. So here is a very nice spot for a picture, and what you see here are again some die cuts, and these are some corner dies. And Crealies calls this series Inside or Out. And why is that? Because if you look carefully, there is a tiny difference between these two. So this one here has a cut edge here, cutting edge, to die cut it completely from your paper and use it as a decorative corner, as I have here. So you die cut it from the paper and glue it on something else. But this one here does not have that continuing die cutting edge here, you see? So it's just the decorative parts here. Now you would use this one to die cut it from, for instance, a mat or a piece of cardstock itself, and then put your picture beneath these. So this is a separate one, and this is part of the whole. So inside or out. So there you go. And they have several shapes in this series. Very nice. So here's a close-up look. So look at that lovely effect. Now I did not glue this photo template down, so let me show you. You just take it out like that, and there you go. I did glue down the yellow one, but there is a 4th one here, so I just put it between, weaved it between them, and that the same thing goes for this one here. You just stick it underneath. And that would be an easy way to change up your pictures instead of gluing them down. So sort of a photo corner, so I like it a lot. Now as for the flaps here, I decorated those with design paper but also stamped them. And these are special stamps. These are new by Crealies, new series, bits and pieces. And they come as a set of 2, so you buy the solid ones. And then if you like, you can buy the transparent ones and stamp them on top of each other. So you would do the lighter color on the solid one and then with a darker color stamp this on top. Now you would need a stamping platform for that, unless you are very, very good at perfectly placing everything on top of each other. I am not. So you would need a stamping platform, and if you don't know what that is, I have one here. This is by Tim Holtz, the Traveler's version, I think. So the mini one that he has. He has a larger one as well, but you just position your paper here with the magnets, place the stamps where you want them to be on the paper, close this thing, open it up, and the stamps will be here, and then you can ink it very precisely and rinse and repeat. My inks are not very different, as you can see, because I didn't have many colors of greens, but if you look closely, you can see the differences a little bit. But if I had had a lighter color of green ink, you would have seen it better. But well, as it is very subtle, a subtle effect. Same goes for the top here. Maybe you can see it a little bit better here. Maybe here. There you go. And what you can also do is what I did here, is first stamp your leaves and then add a die cut flower. So playing around again. Love that effect. So this is a bit of a folder here, so just open it up and then you can put all kinds of things here. So I put 2 different sized photo mats and added the pictures. I also played, well, not the pictures, the templates. I also played around with the border width. So this is about 1/8 of an inch border. This is almost a 1/2 inch, I think. And then this would be a little bit over 1/4 inch, so maybe 3/8 of an inch. So you can play around with that and just imagine that this is an actual picture, and then you would have a very happy yellow color here. So that would be great for your spring pictures or your vacation pictures. Like the theme of this paper is very Mediterranean, so imagine some sunset pictures and you will get the idea. So here is the last page, again a photo mat, and here I left some room for journaling. Now the tuck spot here is also something nice to show you, because that I made also with a Crealies die set. Now I don't have the packaging anymore, but this is what it looks like. And if you go to their website and to their blog post, you will find every die set and stamp that I used with all of the numbers that they have in the shop, so you can find this. So it is a tiny envelope die set with an extra journaling spot die to go in the envelope. And you can again use cardstock, but why would you if you can use design paper? So let's look at it up close. And I added a swing tab again, so to keep it closed. And well, my design paper was not double-sided, so this would have been white, and I don't like that, so I inked it up on the inside, so now it's a deep purple again. And let's try and get this little journaling spot out of there. So there you go, very cute. You can even do a very tiny picture here, or some tiny journaling, place a date or a location. And I inked up the other side again, because that would have been white as well. So I used the yellows and the purples to match the papers that I used. So these are all Tim Holtz distress inks, and I played around with them, just inking them up and trying to get an ombre effect, and I think I managed pretty well. So there you go. And let's close it up again. And there you go with the magnetized closure. So I hope you like that design. Lots of dies that I used, all by Crealies, and they are awesome. They have great designs in their die sets, and they have new ones almost every month. And if they don't have new dies, then they have new stamps or new stencils, but most of the time they have all of the above. So yeah, that was my guest designer project. And we're back. So hope you like this mini folio. Now, if you are thinking if there is a tutorial, not yet, but I am working on another project and I am incorporating this design in a bit of a different dimensions, and there will be a tutorial of that entire project, and that will be a large project. It will be a box set with 2 albums, and one of the albums will contain a mini folio like this one. And here I have the bases, so you can see the dimensions are a bit different, and it is also thicker, so it will be able to hold even more. So there's more to this one, this new one here. So I was thinking, if you purchase this one, then you can create this one as well, because this is actually a part of this entire design. So this one is more elaborate, so you will have more bang for your buck. But you have to wait a bit longer because it's a huge project, and you know, life gets in the way. I haven't been able to craft as much as I used to. So things are slowing down a bit as for the hours that I am able to spend paper crafting. However, I am still designing, so if you can be patient a little bit longer, I am hoping to finish it up somewhere in May. So you will have to wait a bit, but starting in April, so the first weekend of April, I will be posting the first of the 2 box set albums, and that will be the one containing this folio. So then you will see the entire thing. So that was my project for Crealies as a guest designer. I hope you liked this design. Press the like if you did. Thumbs down if you feel that you just have to keep all of your papers whole and not cut into them. So, are you a paper hoarder or not? I will see you next week, I hope. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, guys. Thanks. Bye.